back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP. Today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing crab and sweet corn soup. This thing tastes incredible. Really nice fresh flavors and really easy to do. Alright, first thing I've got some corn cobs. I'm going to cut the base off like that. It's going to make peeling these or taking the husk off these nice corn cobs a little bit easier. We're simply just going to get some aluminium foil or some kitchen foil and simply just wrap up your corn cob just like Mrs. KP is doing right there. So you just roll that up, sort of twist the ends, and that will just keep everything nice and intact. I've already got my oven preheating to 180 degrees. There's our 4 corn cobs. I'm going to put those into the oven for around about 40 to 45 minutes, and the smell that's going to come out of that oven is ridiculous. I'm going to start getting things happening while that corn is cooking. I'm going to add in 1 litre of chicken stock. Our corn has done. That is all finished. Alright, so all we have to simply do now, wait that to cool down just a little bit, and then we can take off the husks. And by cutting the base off, you'll see that this process makes the taking the husk off a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. It already starts to sort of separate on its own, and if you peel it from the base all the way to the tip, what will happen is you'll take out a lot of those fibers that are within that husk itself. So it's a nice little tip that I learnt somewhere along the line. I don't remember when, but it just makes things a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. And if you haven't tried just cooking corn in foil in the oven before, even if you just want to serve that with butter, this is the way to do it. It just tastes fantastic. Alternatively, you could do this on the barbecue. Weather wasn't really right to do that, and we've also got a lot of mosquitoes hanging around at the moment, so I'd rather sort of stay inside. As you can see, all those fibers came off. Alright, how easy was that? I'm just going to cut off around about 1/3 at the base there, and I'm going to put that little base aside, and we're going to use that for a garnish a little later on. All we have to simply do now is remove all those kernels. So what I'm doing is cutting those in half once again, and instead of me playing with knives, I'm going to let Mrs. KP take the kernels off. Alright, so she's just simply going to slice those down nice and tight, and as you can see, we're getting all those beautiful kernels off. Right, how easy is this to do? And if you haven't tried making your own sweet corn soup before, well, it is so easy to do, and it tastes amazing, and really good source of fiber as well, believe me. Okay, so all those corn kernels can go straight into the pot, and we're simply just going to continue. We're not going to show you how we do the other 3. That's just a waste of your time and my space on the hard drive. Alright, so we're just going to cut those off, put those straight into the pot. Okay, and all we are going to simply do is bring that up to a nice gentle boil for, around about half an hour to 40 minutes. Really get those flavors developing, and the sweetness is going to start coming out of those corn kernels as well. Alright, so let's get onto that step. We've done all of that. Our corn has sort of come up to a nice simmer, and what we're simply going to do now is we need to try and thicken this up. It's a very loose soup at the moment, so I'm getting my little stick mixer. If you haven't got one, why not? They're inexpensive. They are the best kitchen gadget known to man. As you can see, if you're a subscriber, you'll see I do use this thing a fair bit. All we're simply going to do is blitz up all those corn kernels. The soup will go thicker, and just be careful if you need to remove any sort of bits of corn in the cutting head. Remove it from the machine just in case you hit the button. Alright, I'm going to make up my garnish. Got my little trusty blowtorch. I've just got an oven tray here, an old oven tray, sitting on a trivet so the heat won't directly go onto the countertop. And we're simply just going to char up this corn. A, it looks really, really pretty, and B, it gives it a real funky flavour. And I learnt this little tip from watching a video that someone went to one of Puck's restaurants, right? Wolfgang Puck's restaurants, and this is how they serve their corn soup. And I just thought that just looks so cool. I'm going to try it when I make my next corn soup. Alright, now it's time for us to plate up and serve up. So all I'm going to do is take some of that beautiful corn soup and I'm just going to put that into a nice little wok. I've already made another soup prior to this in that same little wok. No need to really wash it out or anything like that. It's all the same soup base. Alright, I'm going to just put all that corn soup straight into the wok. It's going to be a very full wok. Alright, we're simply just going to bring that up to a nice little simmer. Around about just a nice heat. And here I've got about 150 grams worth of nice blue swimmer crab. I've just bought that from the fresh seafood section in my supermarket. It's a lot more cost effective and a lot easier to buy it like this rather than buy it in the shell and have to cook the crab and take all the meat out. It's a very time consuming process. So 150 ml of nice chunky blue swimmer crab meat. Put that straight in. We're just going to bring that up to a nice bit of heat. That crab's going to take almost nothing at all to get nice and hot. Tasted it, wasn't quite salty enough, so I've just added a little bit of salt and a little bit of white pepper. Okay, just like that, just gives that a little bit more of a spice up, a little bit more flavour. Alright, so we're simply just going to do that, probably give that a bit of a stir through, and all we really need to do now is finish plating. And if you haven't tried crab and sweet corn soup before, wow, it is one of my favourites when I go to a Chinese restaurant or an Asian restaurant, and it is so easy to make at home. So all we have to simply do now, serve that into a nice bowl. I'm just going to put that into a consommé bowl, just like Mrs. KP is doing for me right there. Alright, nice and simple. Give yourself plenty of that crab meat because it is so sweet and it tastes amazing. And all I have to do now is put my garnish on top and the soup is done. I'd love to see you try and make this one at home. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence. It should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. Leave a comment. I love reading. I love responding to them. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. But if you want to learn how to make up a nice, easy winter dish like this with a bit of an Asian kickback, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos. Again, I'm off to eat my crab and sweet corn soup and I will catch you next time. Bye!